Well. Things are getting interesting, aren't they? A lot of people are complaining about Trump's tariffs. Guess what? America has been getting tariffed to death by other countries. Basically, the American people have been paying other countries' taxes for them. That is why Trump is changing all these tariffs and he's jacking up the tariffs on other countries. And the tariff war is going to be interesting. See what happens. Um, a lot of crooked politicians love Americans getting tariffed to death. They do. You know why? Because it fills their pockets. And you want to know how. Well, we'll take the Clintons for instance. They uh, they have something called the Clinton Foundation. You remember when Trump first ran for president, he told Hillary, or Hillary said something about him. Thank God he wasn't in charge of the law in this country. And he said, yeah, because you'd be in jail. And he's absolutely 100% correct in saying that because she should be in jail. A lot of politicians should be in jail. It's funny how they keep getting around the law and they keep scamming people out of money. So they got a thing they called the Clinton Foundation, which is supposed to be a organization, nonprofit organization for helping people. The only people it helps is the Clintons. That's the only people it helps. So this is just another way for people to donate money to crooked politicians who will do other countries' biddings. So we have low tariffs on other countries. Why? It's so other countries can get rich. And then they take that money and they send it back to their organization as a donation saying, thank you. And then they pay themselves through the organization. It's been going on forever. Trump is just trying to make things fair again. Um, yeah, it's interesting. You'll know who is crooked because the people who are the most crooked, they're the ones on TV right now complaining about Trump and his tariffs and what he's doing. Those are the most crooked people. And yes, there's crooked judges too. That's right. They can be bought just as easy as anyone because it's all about their pocketbook. It's all about their bank account. It's all about them getting money. Money, money, money. Um, it amazed me. Somebody special in my life once used to say that all the time. Money, 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 money. Everybody, money, 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 money. Hated it. And then they started listening to stupid people like Rush Limbaugh and some other people. Oh, the rich people deserve all this money. No, baloney. Why are the American people paying for everything? And this is another thing. I get tired of people trying to say. There's one thing I do agree with liberals on, and that's that the rich should pay their fair share. They keep getting around everything. You know who pays more taxes than anybody? The middle class, especially those making over $125,000 a year. The one time me and my ex made over $125,000 a year, we got smoked on taxes. We always got money back. That year, we had to pay in. Just that one little, you can make $120,000 a year, you're fine. Once you make over $125,000, all of a sudden, boom, you get jacked up. However, if you run a business and you're rich, you have access to a lot of tax breaks. And this is the thing people don't understand. Y'all sticking up for the rich. Oh, the rich deserve rich. No, they do not deserve anything. Just we are the ones who pay the bills. We are the ones who pay the rich. We make the rich rich. It's not the other way around. We make business. They do not. Okay? Let's get this straight. If it weren't for people, there would be no need for business. It's a simple fact. They are just making a bunch of money off of something that needs to be done anyways. And they've found ways to do it in a bigger, more massive way. Yeah, now we got Amazon. Yee-hoo. I don't do Amazon. Sorry, I'm not helping that out. People are like, well, I want goods for cheaper. Like, great, do it. But realize you're part of the problem. Now, when it comes to taxes, I want you guys to understand the top 10% make 90% of the money. And these rich bastards will say stuff like, we pay 40% of all the taxes that are taken into the United States. They should be paying 90% then, shouldn't they? If they're making 90% of the money, they should be paying 90% of the taxes. But they're not. And they're trying to use these percentages to fool you into believing that they pay their fair share. They do not. 90% of Americans make 10% of the money. Yet, we're paying 60% of the taxes. Do you understand what that? Okay. See, they're trying to use percentages and numbers to fool you. No, don't let them do that to you. One thing you're not going to get over on me is the numbers, the math. I'm pretty good at math. I'm pretty quick at figuring out whether you're lying to me or not. This is the thing. I don't mind them getting a little tax break for creating jobs. But guess what? Them jobs are going to be there anyways, whether you think you created them or not. There is always going to be a need for commerce. Always. There's always going to be a need for agriculture. Always. But who decides how much ag is going to get for their cattle, for their wheat, for their corn? Who? The markets do. And you know what? Those markets fix the numbers so that the rich can get richer. Look at the markups. It's incredible. Think about it. Yeah. But, and here's the other thing, is the rich will go to Congress and they will get them to make laws so that they can get richer. They try to make it illegal for you to trade with your neighbor. And they'll say, no, you can't do that. That's illegal. You can't trade with your neighbor. You need to have a monetary transaction so that we can tax it. Yeah. That's how lovely your government is. Yeah, and they'll tell you, you know, you have to have a license to sell eggs, and you have to have license. No, you don't. No, you do not. Who's going to know? And why would you tell on your neighbor? And that's part of the problem. These Karens run around telling on their neighbors, oh my God, I seen him do this. Half the time they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. That's not what you saw. Oh yeah, I saw it. I know what I saw because I believe it. You people got to stop making stuff up in your head and believing it. If it's not a fact, it's not a fact. I see relationships go down the toilet because one person decides they know something. Like there's a lot of, I don't know, I'm going to get shit for it, but I don't care. A lot of these ladies, they make up stuff in their head. Oh, I got a woman's intuition. No, you don't. No, you do not. You're making stuff up in your head because you want to believe it. And then you destroy your relationship by accusing somebody of something that they did not do. And you absolutely will not let it go. No. And I don't care. I'm not going to apologize for being who I am. I'm not. If you don't like it, let me go. Be gone. I'm out of here. And yeah, guys do it too. They think they know. But you know what? Guys are way less aggressive. They will wait until they find absolute evidence that something's going on. Unfortunately for them, a lot of times it's been going on and it continues to go on. And women are way better at holding on to their lie than men are. Men will give up and say, yeah, okay, I did it. Women will go to their deathbed unless you have concrete evidence that they did something. They will lie until the end of days. And there's going to be people saying, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yes, I do. I've been with plenty of ladies, and I've seen it in action, and I've caught them. They all think they're all smart, and yeah. Eventually, I'll watch you, and I will catch you. And I have. If you have a hunch, start watching. And wait for them to do something stupid, because they will. The worst part about it is when you catch somebody at something and you forgive them, they just get better at it. They just get sneakier. And that's kind of what goes on in Congress, right? They keep lying and they lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. And they get sneakier and sneakier and they try to find ways to get around the law. What's crazy is today they don't even care. I mean, it's right in your face. It's crazy. It is right in your face. Maybe I should give a shout out to the Flex. I'm wearing my Flex shirt. A few years ago, I thought I was out of commission. My lower back was killing me. I couldn't hardly stand up. Sitting down, I was semi-comfortable. And I would go all the way down to the ground and I would, like bend my knees and it would relieve the pain for a minute. But as soon as I stood back up, then painful again. My lower back was killing me. So was going to all these physical therapists and all these, these guys who were supposed to help me. They'd give me some stupid, crazy exercises to do and nothing. I was not getting any help. Crazy story. Facebook come up, and they must have been listening, right? Like they always do. But advertisement for Flex came up and said, free consult. So I said, well, mate, what the hell? It's a free consult. Why not try it? Went up in Omaha, North Omaha, Northwest. What? Yeah. Anyways, the newer part of Omaha. He had a office up there. Went up there and went in. He said, bend this way, bend this way, bend this way. And he said, yeah, I know exactly what's wrong with him. And he went in and he started digging into my hips. And there's something called the psoas, which is a ligament that attaches two muscles. One that goes to your inner thighs and one that goes to your lower back. And this is what keeps you straight, keeps you balanced. So they were tightening up. Anyways, next day, I had relief. He fixed me up. He also fixed up my arm that was completely messing me up. I thought I had a bad shoulder. Come to find out, I just had knotted muscles. And it took probably a good week to get those muscles to get unknotted, but they got it done. And I feel better than I did when I was at 20 years old. I have relief on my back, and I thank Flex, and I thank all those people, great people, and they'll take care of you. Anyways, 15 minutes is up, end of my show for today. Love y'all. Take care.